walking is supposed to be automatic. In this video, I-walks through how spinal systems normally share control of walking, and what happens when that balance is disrupted in people with HSP. We tend to think that walking is something the brain does. And that is partly true. The cortex decides when to start and when to stop. But once walking is underway, something else takes over. The spine manages walking. We usually think of walking as a single action. But walking actually unfolds in phases. There is intention, initiation, rhythm, stabilization, and termination. Each phase has a different job to do, and each places different demands on the nervous system. In the next slide, I- is going to show how different spinal systems step in and out across these phases, and why problems often appear in the middle, not at the start. Walking is not controlled by a single pathway. It emerges from 6 spinal systems working together. 3 of these systems generate walking. They decide when walking starts, sustain rhythm, and keep movement going. The other 3 do something different. They shape walking. Understanding the difference is the key to understanding why walking fails. The corticospinal system decides when walking starts and when it stops. It adds precision and inhibition when needed. But once walking is underway, its most important job is to step back. Once walking has been initiated, a different system takes the lead. The reticulospinal system prepares the body for walking. It regulates tone, posture, and whole body readiness. Without the right state, rhythm and automatic walking cannot take over. Once walking is underway and the body is in the right state, a different system takes over. Central pattern generators, or CPGs, produce the automatic, alternating rhythm of stepping. Once they take over, stepping no longer needs conscious control. Once walking is underway, 3 additional systems shape how that walking feels. The vestibulospinal system stabilizes the body in space and calibrates balance. The propriospinal system integrates movement across the trunk, pelvis, and legs. And the rubrospinal system provides arm-leg coupling. These systems refine walking. This is how walking is meant to work. When everything is working, walking doesn't feel effortful. It doesn't require attention. It just runs in the background while you think about something else. Now look at what changes with HSP. The root problem is loss of corticospinal inhibition. That doesn't stop walking, but it changes the entire control environment. The reticulospinal system compensates by increasing tone to maintain stability. This is a first-order effect. It's protective, but costly. Elevated tone and reflex noise then disrupt other systems. The rhythmic stepping generated by spinal pattern generators is suppressed, not because those circuits are damaged, but because they're operating in a high-gain system. Balance reflexes become miscalibrated. Segment-to-segment coordination becomes stiff. As a result, the cortex never fully withdraws during rhythm and steady walking. It keeps monitoring. This isn't weakness. It's a system that can't let go. Understanding how walking breaks down in HSP is only the beginning. Once you see which systems are struggling, a different question emerges. How do you work with the nervous system instead of against it? In the next video, I- shows how these insights turn into a practical, personalized plan. Not a single treatment, but a coordinated strategy that includes sleep, exercise, medication, relaxation, and supports. This is where understanding becomes action, and where walking the data line really begins.